see the copper. This is the copper legs right here. All right, there's a quartz point crystal inside. Oops. Oh man. So as you can see, is I just had poured the clear casting in, and so now you can see actually the quartz pyramid pointing down, and I have some spirals, copper spirals around it. So it's gonna, oh man, since I took this camera on, man. All right, so basically this is not easy because you got to put half of this and half of that. So I'm stirring it with a popsicle stick inside of these cups, mixing it up. Then put it inside of here. I just did my mix. I'm about to pour some of my crystals on top of it. These are fine crystals, okay, that I ordered on Etsy, and then some copper. All right. I also have inside the bag some hematite stars. You may not be able to see them, hematite stars, and some brass balls I'm gonna use. And you got some quartz crystal right here. So I'm letting it dry. You have to be outside. You don't want to breathe this in. There you go. That's what's up, y'all. So I'll be right back. Setting up the camera so y'all can see. So you see the copper legs. That's twisted copper. I gotta put my gloves on for this. I was just cleaning my hands because I got some resin on it. This thing you really gotta make sure that you don't have no resin on it. Alright, so I'm posted up in the park here doing this. Alright, bear with me. Don't have a tripod. Using the table in my little bag to let y'all see what's happening. So these are the copper legs. I haven't decided whether I'm gonna put I'm probably gonna put a base to connect all the copper wire, but this is going to go inside of this is pure copper particles. I'm going to start right now with some of this quartz. Quartz is always a powerful, you have to have quartz when working with this. I'm doing this, you need to have quartz and you have to have a metal. It could be copper, iron, gold, silver. All these metals help build the Orgone. So now I'm pouring the quartz crystals on top. Alright, so I poured some quartz, and I'm gonna use my I have a popsicle stick just to kind of move things around, push the crystals down, that kind of stuff. I don't want to lose my crystals. Make sure you have gloves on when you're doing this. So when you look at a lot of the orgone pyramids online, they tend to be, a lot of them are fake, because it's best you make your own orgone, because some of those is not even real crystals, and it's not probably even not even real metal. Some of it's made up. I heard that there's a place in India that's been making them by bulk, and they're making them fake. So, because they all look the same. If you line all of them up, there's no way you can make every crystal pyramid, orgone pyramid, the same. Look at the work that it takes. This is serious. So, uh, when you do it, when we're doing it as melanated individuals, people, we're actually, our energy is going inside of it. So this right here is prosperity, healing. What I call this? This is the star pyramid of prosperity, protection, peace, love, truth, freedom, and justice. What? And I'm speaking into these crystals right now. You're hearing this online. So I'm just making sure that all the crystals are kind of like laying flat and that they are actually inside. Okay, so now I already did a mix of resin, so I'm going to pour the resin on top of that. And then I'm going to go back to the, you got to be on a level surface when you're doing this. So that your resin can fall to the bottom like a level. So this is a level table. So what's happening is the resin is actually squeezing all the particles together so that they will basically be pressurized. And when they're pressurized, when you pressurize a quartz crystal, by the way, you're actually energizing, you're helping the crystal to release its energies, to transmute bad energy to positive energy. That's kind of basically what's happening. So any negative energy is going to be transmuted into positive energy just by the pressurizing of the, the metals and the crystal together. So the metal soaks up the negative energy, and the quartz crystal transmutes the energy from negative to positive and shoots it out the top. So that's what happens. A freaking bug got caught up. I captured a, I don't know what that is, a fly inside my resin cup. All right. So now letting it dry. It says the resin casting, you gotta let dry for 30 minutes. So I'm gonna wait 30 minutes because I put quite a few particles in there and I want to just wait 30 minutes. And then I'm gonna pour some copper on top. So far what we got in there is the quartz point. We got a quartz point crystal in there. And we have quartz crystal. We have, you have to have it like granule. I call it, it's like grains, like sand. Sand is even crystal. You can use sand from the beach. I got this from Dreamscape Studio. Shout out to Dreamscape on Etsy. Bag of quartz, real quartz crystal. So first I put the quartz point. First I put the resin. So the resin I'm working with right now is Craft Smart. Shout out to Craft Smart. Clear resin, 2 parts. So it's 2 parts to it. So basically, mix part one, which is the casting hardener, and the casting resin. So you mix those two together. I'm letting it harden. So next that I'm gonna put the pure copper. These are copper shavings. The finer the better because it's more surface area. The more surface area you're working with, the more powerful your pyramid. These pyramids right here can be placed in the backyard. where you will be able to harness the energy of the earth, because these legs are going to attach another copper wire. You're going to see it develop, and it's going to actually have a base. So it's going to be one big pyramid with the Orgone at the top. So that's what's going to go down. All right, y'all see what's up? Let me clean my lens. It might be a little blurry. All right. So the sun is carrying it. This is activated by UV light, right? So that's basically how this works. Especially when you outside, it dries fast. So see this? All right. So these are instructions. Measure equal amounts mixed together thoroughly. So I mix together for like about a minute or two. Then you pour slowly, evenly into your silicone mold, quality casting and coating, epoxy resin that cures. Sorry if it's blurry. That cures to a clear, solid, and strong finish and minimal odor. Work time 30 minutes. Cures in 12 hours. So every 30 minutes, I have to add a new layer. So that's what I'm doing. Waiting 30 minutes to add another layer. Then totally it cures in 12 hours. So after leaving in the silicone for 12 hours, full strength is 72 hours. So that's 3 days I have to leave this sitting. This is a long process. What? This is my first time, y'all. Pour up to a quarter and at a time. Complete. Man. Slowly mix for a max minimum of 5 minutes. Margin should be completely clear. No swirls. Ensure. Okay. Ensure to scrape the sidewalls in the bottom of the mix container. Pour immediately after mixing. Ideal application in 75 to 80 degrees. See, we're 75 to 80 degrees. So maximum pour thickness is a quarter inch. So you don't want to do more than a quarter of an inch.
That thing's fucking pyramid?
Yeah.
The white thing?
My homie's like, what is this? Yeah. The white thing is the silicone. That's the silicone mold. Okay. This right here is a silicone mold. There's a pyramid silicone mold sitting inside of this cube silicone mold. So this is actually, you can't just do this with any type of material. You need
So
like
how much
silicone.
is it this shit actually worth after it's done
This
setting down?
pyramid, how much is going to be worth? That's a great question. I already got 2 orders. If y'all want to place your orders, just go click the bottom in the link. I haven't determined the price yet, but you'll see the price when you get to the link. So it's like a work in progress right now. I'm focusing on just making sure everything is lined up. I got these copper. I twisted these copper. This is 12 gauge copper wire twisted together to make a leg. So rather than you could go to the store and buy a pipe if you want, but rather than me going to Home Depot and buying a copper pipe, this is a small pyramid. These legs are pretty strong to hold this pyramid. So I didn't need a copper pipe. All I need is this. And being that this is a high quality pyramid, I'm not just playing with no type of play school materials. I got real copper and real crystal, right? And this is a prosperity pyramid, so I'm gonna be adding some prosperity colors. I got some stars. Let me take out my hematite star, actually. Here, if you don't mind holding that, just focus on it. Voila. Look for my. I want to pull out the prosperity star. Okay. I'm gonna go put my shirt on real quick. Just keep the focus on it. All right. So yeah, the price. That's a very good question. How much would you guys pay for this? I mean, I don't know. People could put the. I've seen people charge for little pyramids $50, big pyramids 150 and up. I mean, some people charge $1,000 for a pyramid. So It all determines on the amount of materials that you use. What is it that you're using? The type of materials you're using. That'll bring up the value. So of course, if somebody's pouring gold inside their pyramid. Shoot, what's a gram of gold? Well, a gram of gold, I don't know, $50, $55 a gram. I'm not sure. But a gram of melanin, y'all know what a gram of melanin is? $500. Don't you know what melanin is? Melanin is what they get from us. Ain't that something? Melanin is worth more than gold, 10 times more than gold. So if gold is $50 a gram, melanin is $500 a gram. For those who have worked in the pharmaceutical industry, you know the main street pharmaceutical industry. You can film this my shirt, my brother, as I'm working. They don't have to see actually my face. Is this my jewelry? That's right. I'm advertising while I'm making this pyramid. Like I say, number one, have gloves on. So you just from here down, right? All right. So basically, make sure you got your gloves on. So I got my gloves because you don't want to get this on your skin. All right. So definitely keep the area clean. Don't do this around children. All right. And don't do it indoors if you don't have ventilation and you don't have a mask. Clean it. If you have any droplets, make sure you clean. All right. I don't want to keep show the messy area on this side. Just focus right here. Okay. So basically, I'm letting this cure, and I'm giving it 30 minutes. What time we up to so far, my brother? On the time clock. What do you see it say?
It says
Because next is the clock.
7 minutes.
It says 10 minutes?
You've been live for 17 minutes.
Okay. So we still got time. All right, so this is the ingredients. Let me put on this mask. So we're at 17. Is this Is he shaking this put it on the we'll use this.
Good.
Mm. So we're up to 18 minutes. 18 minutes. So basically, let me talk about Orgone. Orgone technology is something that's. Do you see the jury? Where is it up to? I'm just curious. Up to here. Oh,
Now again.
I'm good. This is cut right here. Okay, cool. All right. So basically, I gotta have some water out here. While I'm doing this. That's cool. All right. Yeah. So Orgone technology is a powerful technology where you're harnessing raw crystals and metals. These are organic materials which you're mixing with inorganic material, which is the resin. So what happens is there's a transmutation of the energy and the vibrations in the surrounding area because everything vibrates. So whether you have this in your yard, with your plants, help your plants grow, you have it in the house, so that you can have great energy in your home or in your office or anywhere where you want to just have great energy. Your car, while you're driving down the road. So it's great to have around you, close to you, when you sleep in, that kind of thing. Because there's a lot of energies going on in this world today that we don't want to necessarily have influence our subconscious minds and our behavior. So there's such thing as sound warfare. You could just through sound energy, you could change a person's vibrational feelings. So think of music. Like when you hear of a love song, what do you think? Ooh, you feel, you get goosebumps. You get, some people get horny. They get romantic. Why? Because they're listening to a love song. Put on some crazy rock song. You want to fuck a nigga up? Like, yo, get the fuck out of my face. Get violent. So where's that all happening from? Sound, energy, vibration. The sound of the music right now is at 432. At one time it was at 440. Why did they choose to switch the key of A from 4? Let me wait till this plane goes. Why did they choose to switch the frequency of the music of the key of A from 432 to 440? Is because vibrations influence people's psychological state of mind. So you could influence your psychological state of mind just through music. No wonder they play the same song over and over on the radio, and you wonder what are they doing, trying to hypnotize us? Yes, you figured it out. I'm gonna show y'all some hematite stars that I'm actually gonna put inside of here. These are real cool. These are magnetic. That's why I love them. So when you put magnets inside, so now we're dealing with electromagnetic frequency. So and EMF, right? EMF is what comes off of the 5G. So if you want to have those, that's not necessarily good EMF. But the kind of EMF that I'm dealing with right here, because I have a magnetic, I don't know if y'all see this on the camera, but this is magnetic hematite. I'm gonna just take my gloves off. Magnetic hematite. Hematite is actually a crystal. What's interesting about it is that it comes magnetic. So my hands are dirty because I've been outdoors, excuse me, but anyway, this is the star hematite. But yeah, I'm gonna add that inside. So I don't talk too close to this pyramid. It's drying. What are we up to, brother? The time?
22?
22. So the sun is hitting it directly. We're outside, which is cool.
62 hours, right?
It takes 30 minutes for it to like harden. So once it hardens in 30 minutes, I'm gonna add some copper because I already put the crystal inside. There's a lot of crystal in there already. I just need more copper laid on it. I'm gonna do a copper layer. You got any other questions, bro? You asked a good question in the beginning.
Yeah,
You
7
actually
minutes.
like,
You're coming up on 30 minutes and 7 minutes.
oh, it's up to 27 minutes now.
No, you're coming up on 30 minutes and 7 minutes.
Oh, 7 minutes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just making sure that these pipes won't fall. These legs, these copper legs, because this is what's going to help ground this pyramid to the earth. How I came up with this idea, it just hit me. I was sitting, it was yesterday, I was sitting down, and I just thought to myself, wow, I can make copper legs. So I grabbed some 12 gauge wire, and I used my drill. I attached the drill to the tube, you know, connected the 12 gauge wire. I made a U shape, actually, made them two equal lengths. Pull it on top of my seat clamp I had connected to the table, which I attached the wire to. And so with the drill, you basically add tension by pulling as you drill, and it actually will come twisted like this. Now everything in nature kind of moves in spiral, like the energy vibrations move in spirals. Look at the way that the water goes down the sink. It's a spiral, right? Spiral of life. So this pyramid is working with the spiral life vibration. This basically is a triskelion. This is a similar, basically, what I'm talking about, that spiral life effect. The triskelion you could actually place under a cup of water, and it'll actually cleanse your water. So that's powerful. hmm So I'm letting this resin sit just so that once it's really hardened, when I add my copper, it won't just sink. It will just sit on top. So therefore, it will create another layer. Because I want a layer of crystal, a layer of resin, a layer of crystal. I mean, a layer of metal. Will be next. Then a layer of crystal again, and then at the bottom you're gonna see a swirly copper. On each side, I actually have I was gonna show. I got the spiral life. You see the copper spiral life right there? It looks gold. Well, that represents prosperity. That's why it's a gold color. But it's just a colored copper, but it's really copper. Just color. So the spirals on the side are gonna release the energy of prosperity coming through this as I add more crystals to it. I also have some. I'm not sure what these are. These black crystals, but there could be onyx or black tourmaline. I'm gonna be adding those. So when doing this, definitely be prepared. I was a little caught off guard because I didn't have something to pour my resin into, and so on the way here, I found one of my son's balls that was laying in the park, and I used them as a container. It's interesting how when my son's toys was left in the park, and I cut it in half with a knife, I was able to mix it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had nothing to mix this because you got to mix these two together. These, so like half and half. So I'm hoping I did it right. I'm looking like I'm a little off, actually, honestly. But shoot, man, this is my first time, so I'm doing my best. Hmm?
You piece of wire fuse? Right, the belt.
Hold on. I gotta make sure these legs stay in place. I don't think I have that for a belt. I mean, y'all see my. It's funny you talking about a belt. I actually have a crystal belt that I made. I didn't bring it. I didn't wear it today. So I just gotta really pay attention to what I'm doing here, because if I'm not focused on it, I could really, you know. So let me stay focused on what I'm doing. So I'm gonna have to use some of this peanut butter to make sure this copper, this leg stays. See, I don't want this leg to fall. So bro pulled up with some peanut butter. He offered me some peanut butter. I'm like, bro, I'm good. I don't need the peanut butter. But it actually came in handy. The peanut butter is holding up the copper leg. So now I'm just making sure these copper legs stay in place. What else I got here to hold up these legs? Mm, the resin box? Nah, I could probably use that. You see, I just don't want the leg to fall because it is heavy. Like this one looks like it was falling down. This one right here. So this is what to be prepared for, guys. If you're doing this, if some of you want to copy my model, it's okay. I don't mind. Hey, but if you want to buy it, that'll be cool if I have some available for sale. But I know I'm gonna keep this for myself. I'm not gonna lie. It's really not a value or price tag you could put on these. This is actually, imagine, is there a price you could put on for like a piece of mind? No, right?
No, not really.
There's no price tag for that, right? A
Those
piece of mind
precious.
is more valuable than money, right?
Precious as well.
Yep. Oh, he's pulling out stuff. Okay, he got me a can. Homie's looking out. But they was giving these away.
Yeah, over there, yeah. So we need my new sugar.
Mm.
Our first one with the last one.
We got a can of vegetables. Yo, this is getting funnier and funnier as we move along. But basically, guys, I gotta keep up this copper leg. So he pulled out a can of vegetables. That's cool.
blow right there, blow away.
Yeah, so now that's holding up that leg. This leg look like it's pretty good. So I don't want to touch it too much, but it is. I hit it. It looks like it's lined up, right? What do y'all think? Okay. The tape fell off, so I'm outdoors, so the wind is blowing. I've been using this tape. Oh no, my stuff fell on the ground. I gotta pick it up. Oh, and let me set up this camera and pick my things up. Oh, let me just hold that there. So this is a process, obviously, where you gotta be very patient. It's not no rush thing like microwave technology situation, fast food type deal. This is more like put your energy in it. What is you want to design? I'm basically designing something that represents prosperity, peace, love, freedom, justice, because it's gonna have inside a five-pointed hematite star. So I got multiple energies I'm releasing into the universe, the EMF, electromagnetic field of the earth. Because the earth operates on electromagnetic fields. We have what is called ley lines. Ley lines is where we find particular things that are built, like pyramids and certain areas all around the planet. You see countries, like Egypt. There's no coincidence that the pyramids were built in the locations that they're built. They're actually lined up with the stars above. So these pyramid forces affect the whole heavens. Let's just say I'm saying all the way up into the stars of the universe. So if you like to be able to heal the planet, what better way than through Orgone technology? So I'm going to give a shout out to Remedy H for schooling a lot of us on YouTube, because YouTube is like a YouTube university. Shout out to YouTube. Appreciate y'all letting us do this live right here. I gotta hold my box here in place with the crystals. All right. So you could order a lot. I had to order all these supplies from different places. My my resin casting, clear resin casting came from Hobby Lobby, and my silicone molding came from, I believe, Hobby Lobby as well. So these things you have to go shopping around for. You could find it on Amazon as well. There's places like Etsy. I got an Etsy site. I've been selling. I sell on Etsy. If y'all would like to order my pyramids, you could either purchase it through Cash App directly to me. My Cash App, Craig's Clips. All right, or you could actually purchase it through my Etsy. Or so yeah. What's the time mark we up to, my bro? How many minutes we up to now?
33?
33 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm letting the resin cure, which they say is like harden. I'm not sure if I put the right equal amounts. I did my best, but we're gonna find out in 3 days, because in 3 days that's when the total curing hardening will be done. But for now, as I'm adding my layers, I could do it in like 30-minute increments. So you're talking about, if you have like 6 layers, 30-minute increments, that's like 3 hours to make one pyramid. Hold up. Wait a minute. It's about to cost some money, because time is money or energy. We are the currency, because we got current. I got current flowing through my body as I'm picking up my brass balls that fell on the ground. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna be adding some of those and some hematite stars. Now I can show the hematite stars. See if you could see those hematite stars. You see them? hematite stars, y'all. These are magnetic hematite stars. So this is a prosperity. It's gonna be a prosperity pyramid because I got my stars. Because we are all shining stars, children of the sun. The sun is what's working with me right now. That's what's helping me build this. Energy of the sun. I woke up this morning, the sun woke me up. And then the sun got me out my bed. I saw the sunlight outside. I came outside, came to the park, brought my materials. Now the sun is baking the resin. So the sun is helping to make this. You're not using no artificial means. We're using some raw universal power. They said the sun has been shooting some serious solar flares lately. All right. So this might be quite boring for some people, but I'm just showing you this is what the process is about. Like it's not something like quick and simple. I'm discovering that right now. I tried to use this, by the way, to suck up the resin from each one, but it wouldn't fit. So I regret that I left the small one at home, but I didn't want to go back home for the smaller, syringe. So try to have a syringe with you. I think that might help so you could get equal measurements. Cause I know I'm off right now. I ain't gonna lie, my measurements look off. I ain't do my mix properly, but this time around, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna mix them again, and I'm just gonna hope that they mix properly. And then I was actually storing my mix inside of one of these containers, so I'll keep my mix, away from the air. And I wanted to look. I got a bee right by it. Look at this. Bee popped up on the scene, y'all. Look like it's drunk, but it's feeling my energy. These bees lately, I think they've been getting this pesticides that's killing them or something. Because this bee obviously looks like it's about to die. Right? Don't it?
Yeah, totally.
It look, if it's not dead already, I don't know. It look like it's about to die.
What's that?
Hmm?
It's literally energy, bro.
It's what?
Energy.
Yeah, it literally popped up like, yo, I want to see what creator's doing. Pop on the scene and
You got it?
no, it's moving. It's just like,
What you doing?
is this like a spy? What are you doing here, bee? Nah. But I've been seeing a lot of these bees, they just, rather than going out there getting honey, they look like they just like about to die, and they just been landing near me and like they asking for help or something. Like, yo, could you help me? Give me some honey or something. I need energy to get back home. You know?
That's right.
Yeah. He's like crossing his arms like he praying. Y'all see that? My lens is a little off, but this bee is like, yo, help me. I'm dying, y'all. So shout out to all the beekeepers out there. I really respect y'all for helping us, because without these bees, we wouldn't be able to have food. Talking about food shortage, yeah, I bet. Food shortage, I hear you. But this looks like something strange on top of this bee, don't it? Look on top of the bee head. It looks like it got burnt. You see the top of it? Like it's carrying some honey. That's that bee wax. The beeswax it got some pollen. I don't know what that is. But
Maybe so.
this bee is not moving, as you guys can see. When is the chance? What's the likelihood of you just sitting down at a bench? I'm just sitting here, right? And a bee just pull up on you within arm's length. Look, these bees pull up on me within arm's length. I don't touch them because I'm like, yo, I don't know you like that, homie. You might want me to touch you. But are you spying right now? You got antennas, you sending back information, you recording me, what you doing? I know they be using birds and stuff to spy, but because birds is what they call them, biological radio transmit. I don't know. Yeah. Well, back to my pyramid. Look, right where I'm building my pyramid, a bee just says, "Yo,
Yeah, flew this way.
I'm gonna video bomb you, huh?"
I hit the box, went across the box, and
You
then
saw it hit the box,
yeah, I saw. I watched it flying.
or you watched it flying? He hit the box.
You video, you see me like go like this
Oh, you
with the
saw him
bee.
fly
Yeah,
across.
so I was like this, and then you saw
Wow.
it right there.
So my homie Rob, yeah, he saw him fly by and maybe hit the box. Maybe he hit some resin, landed on some resin, thought he was gonna eat some resin. Yo, homie, you can't just be coming over here eating my material thinking you just gonna fly away, man. You just see? Now he probably got some resin on his leg. He probably stuck to the damn.
He stuck to the table, dog.
You think so? He's stuck? I don't know. See?
He did walk across the
'Cause I did have a fly. I had a fly in this one. Oh, the fly got away. I had a fly inside here, got stuck. So anyway, y'all, you might be catching some bugs. I don't know. Let me see if I can move him. Oh no, he ain't stuck. Homie just raised up on me like, yo, what? Leave me alone. All right, back to the pyramid.
He's trying to get up. He's trying to like, he's stuck.
Nah, he's moving. Look, he's moving.
I think he's stuck.
Nah, he's moving because he was, look, see, he's moving along. Now he's calling closer to me. Like, homie's like, you feeling this pyramid, huh? This bee's like, yo, what's up? What you building over here? We building pyramids, bro. All right, so I'm about to pour some copper on top. So here, you want to film this part?
Yeah, that'd be stuck right there.
Shout out to my brother Rob for coming through, helping your boy get some. He brought through some pure water. I needed some water. I was like, yo, could you hook me up? He hooked me up. Went to the store for me. Thanks a lot, my bro.
What's he putting on the table, though?
We also got out here. Shout out to my little baby, Sucker Punch, Lumerian seed crystal, connected to the 9-volt battery, shooting 15 hertz through a copper magnetic wire. All right, so it's definitely clearing the sky. It was cloudy when I came. It ain't cloudy no more. Let's go. Y'all see that at work? But you got that on film, yeah. All right. Oh shoot. Damn, this shit got on my freaking finger.
I think does that resin have sugar in it or what?
All right. You showing the sucker punch?
Huh?
Showing the sucker punch, the big crystal.
Yeah.
All right. Go around in circles around it. Oh, the sides of it, like different. No, leave it right there. Leave it right there. Don't touch it. Just go around. Yeah, I'll be back. All right. Well, you got any soap on you? I'll ride to the yeah, let me get some
Yeah,
soap.
we get a belt.
Let me get some. No, I need some
'Cause
soap.
I can't move at all whatsoever.
No, I'm just going to the bathroom to get some
All right.
water. You got soap. Yeah. I'll wash my hands.
Yeah, a piece of wire to use.
Yeah, hold on when I get back.
You've been waiting on.
Okay. All right. Keep filming the crystal and the pyramid. lot, man. Okay. Rob is a cool brother.
It's the energy because the beast's still here.
The beast's still here.
It's
All
gotta
right.
be energy, though. It's gotta be feeding off energy.
All right. Let's hold this up like right on the pyramid. I'm about to pour the resin. Thanks for all that. I had to go wash my hands, y'all. This is very you have to really keep your gloves on. I was getting excited, taking my gloves off, doing different things. Keep your gloves on at all times. Rule of thumb. Because when that resin gets on your hands, it's hard to get off. I had to go to the sink, scrape my hands with my nails because I had resin on my skin. So be careful of that. All right. Oh man, I'm having fun in the sun as y'all can see, making this pyramid. All right, I'm about to pour now some copper on it. You see this copper? These are the small particles, very fine. Some people use nails and big pyramids, screws. I've seen. But whatever you use, make sure it's real. It's not fake. Make sure it's not fake. You know, this is real copper. This is not fake. This is pure. So you want to use a real metal. Man, I gotta cut this open. All right, so. Make sure I seal this up. See, when you're using these big gloves, do slimmer gloves, guys. Don't do like me. I'm here with my bike gloves. So you could grab stuff and do things with your hands. Oh boy, woo! They had that sealed tight. All right, so it's finally open. See if you can get inside of there. You can see the fine particles. See how fine that copper is. All right, so that's basically what I'm about to pour in it. Okay, I'm gonna pour a layer of that. You got this, my bro. Shout out to my friend Rob, great cameraman, helping me film this process. Good looking, bro. All right. So, that's pretty much, I think, a lot, because now I don't want to sink too much into the resin. So as you can see, some of it fell on top of the tape. I just don't want that. Oh man, I'm not gonna get that on my knife. Heck no. Clean my knife. So yeah, stick to your popsicle sticks if you have them.
Anyways, drunk.
When you're moving things around, don't be doing like me, grabbing your knife and all this stuff. Like, just because whatever you don't want to get resin on, you do not want to be using in this process. It's kind of messy, to be real. So I have to like level out my copper, and I don't want to pour too much because then I don't want the weight to be like, you know, too much on it. But basically what's happening now, the resin is going to pressurize everything. So that's actually building up a powerful energy. That's why, is our bee still around? Look, the bee, show the bee.
It's got some sort of, there's some sort of shit on it.
Oh, it says rotate. Yeah, the bee is still over here. I don't know, it's probably calling his friends. Yo, come over here, man. We got a whole new situation going down.
It's trying to look up, but it's stuck to the table. It really is.
I'm pouring a little more copper just because I want it to be even. I want the layer to be even. So I'm going to pour a little more copper on it. But that side has more copper than this side if you show it. I don't know if you can see that. Y'all see that? Oops. Oh, let me flip the camera. Yo, could you flip the camera? Press that button right there. Copper, see it? On the corner. See it? Flip. Flip the camera back around.
Honestly, the camera. I think your camera actually stopped, bro.
Um, yeah, I'm just trying to focus on what I'm doing here. I'm not trying to really film me. So that was a mistake. Sorry about that, y'all. All right, back to the production. So one side actually has more copper than the other. Could y'all see that? This side has more copper than this side. This side is like, see, the copper fell down into the resin because it sinks. If you pour it too early, it will sink because copper is heavy. So I thought I waited 30 minutes. It's still, I guess maybe the resin didn't really, so I didn't probably mix it right. Yeah, yeah.
Clean yourself.
Okay,
Having
so,
babies.
all right, let me, I'm gonna just cut this, this tape. I don't think I need this tape. Okay. Can you film on top? I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, y'all see the resin. Man, I hope I ain't wasting no material. It's curing, but not as fast as I want it to. So that's why I'm like thinking my mixer could be off. But I gotta put some more just to like make sure I'm doing this thing right. Okay, so yeah, you can hold this for a sec.
Yeah,
I'm about to do the mix.
nobody
Now the way I'm gonna do the mix is I'm just gonna pour some on one and then on the other. So the raisin container I was using is this, so I'll pour both of them inside of here. Or use this popsicle stick and just take. Oh, nah, I can't let you touch it because of resin. All right, let me pour it out myself. Are you filming this going?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so basically I'm mixing the resin. I'm not a professional resin mixer, so that's probably what is part of the why my resin is not curing fast enough. I don't feel, but we ain't really been on this live that long, so oops. Oh, okay.
I think the bee is stuck to the table.
Hmm?
He's got some resin on to where it's sticking to the table and it's trying to fly off.
You think it's stuck?
Yeah. It was your capsule there, yeah, a little resin on top of it.
Maybe. Okay. So now I'm stirring this for like 5 minutes. 1, 2, 3. Tell me what's the time on the clock right now?
55.
Okay, so at 57, I'm gonna stop. But you're supposed to mix this together for at least 1 minute, 2 minutes, at least. Minimum 1 minute, preferably 2 minutes. Some people do it for 5 minutes. I guess, I don't know. It's a lot of mixing. But... Alright, so what we up to now? Good time?
56.
56, I'm gonna go to 57. That could be why the last one didn't mix properly, because if I didn't stir it properly, like for at least 2 minutes. We good? Where we at now?
56.
Tell me when it hits 57. Alright, that should be good. You want to show me pouring this in? Alright, I don't know if you can see this.
Now I have some.
Let me take this tape out. You got it coming out. Going in. So yeah, guys, see, you have to stay on the level surface, and just make sure that the resin is poured out and it levels out. So gravity is going to do that, but if your surface is not leveled, then it could come out crooked, like slanted. So just make sure your table is leveled on the floor. Any professionals out there want to give me some tips, feel free. Oh man, I give it up to all of the Orgone builders, all you pyramid builders. Much respect to you, because this is some work, I tell you. Oh, piece of hair. Okay. Okay, so you wanna let me see the camera. Let me put this from the side. So basically, guys, this is the new layer. I just put a new layer of resin, and I'm waiting for it to harden. I had the tape holding the legs. The legs seem like they're in place. Let's hope these legs stay in place. My next layer is gonna be some of these crystals right here. So, all right, that's where we at, brothers and sisters. Peace out to the fam. I'm about to shut down because my battery is gonna die soon. But this is how we build an Orgone pyramid. All right, filled with copper and crystals. Okay, and quartz crystals. All right. Thanks for watching, y'all. I need to save my battery, but I'll be back and I'll show you the result. Stay in touch. Contact me through Instagram, craig.the.creator. DM me if you have any questions. Thanks for watching, y'all. We hit up to 1 hour, so I just want to.